Alright, boys, we're in.
It's moving away.
Yeah, so you were saying they were cooking.
Hold on.
Nesser got smoked on the live.
Bro.
Smoked turkey.
Boys.
Then she used the
She dropped the influencer by, oh yeah, paying on these events.
Once you say that,
Do you know what? Do you know what's annoying is
And she said her head wasn't gone, her head went.
no, my head is gone
Capacitated.
after the
That's
fact.
what I
My head is gone now.
You.
But during,
Where's your head gone now?
Because you've been chatting about it for the
Nah,
last
Nesser,
hour.
the head
Like,
went. Bro.
I hate when I say I'm something and somebody tells me that I'm not. What the fuck you on about? Like,
Bro, when you said when you said you guys paid to go to these events, I get paid
to do these events. No, because you
And
went to Guinness and none of us did, yeah?
I wasn't even on the line, but I sound like a bar.
First of all, I was signing out. I goes, you guys keep paying for your dead events. I'll get paid to be at these events. Suck your mum or curly straw. I'm out. Bow.
But this is the thing, yeah.
But my whole thing is, sorry to cut you off. That's how Nesser would jump out of a conversation anyway.
Nah.
But
Do you get me?
no, you didn't listen to my last part. You didn't listen to my last part. You didn't listen to my last part.
They're trying to make me
No,
catch
I'm
chess.
asking you. Would you not be like maybe cognizant of the fact that people may think aware that people may think you're rattled though?
I hear that.
Yeah.
But I spoke to Dongo after this and I laughed about it on Twitter. Do you get me? And then I told him, you can't rattle me on a site that I can log out of. And it's people that I don't know that are rattling me. Because if you remember, people that I like, Amanda, fucking John Tamway, fucking OJ.
Come on, go ahead, man.
OJ were all like Nesser spitting facts. I want cosign from people I care about. Big batty gal that I don't know that you're throwing tomatoes and that, bro. If you want to run it, we can run it.
Yeah, but look, this is what I'm saying.
What do
Yeah.
you mean by that?
I mean, you know what? No.
but this is
no,
the thing,
one second. Before you keep going, right? One second. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What did you say after Big Body?
No, big baggy gal. Do you know,
Okay.
this is the thing with me, yeah? If you're going to come for me, know that I'm going to come back. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I've come up on live with 1,000 people, not on my page, on your page. You already know that I don't give a fuck about what anybody else is saying. Like, I don't care about what
Yeah,
these
but
people
look,
are saying.
what
You can't rattle me if I don't care about you.
Okay, but what I'm
If
telling
you man were saying it on the thing, I'd be like, alright, let me head out. Like,
But what,
so I mean,
what we're saying to you, yeah, is once you start explaining shit like that and doing shit like that, you've lost.
Yeah.
You're rattled.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
no,
If you're
I'm
saying-
explaining.
Yeah,
Because
that's facts.
No,
Nesser.
I'm explaining because you guys keep telling me
Yeah,
that I
but-
feel a way that I don't
Nesser,
feel.
Listen.
Yeah, but listen.
You want me to
If
care
you
so
had
bad,
not,
I don't give a heck.
Nesser, you always said to you next day, right? We're in Stevens Green, sitting in the park.
And I told you I don't give a fuck, bro.
Madam. Step
Dongo,
back.
no,
I beg. Listen, yeah, I said to you, my issue with, not issue, but it was like, when you said the whole influencer thing, I ain't getting paid, your head was gone.
Bro, I was signing out.
But why drop the influencer thing though?
Because they're gonna.
It's basically, but I still beat.
Dongo. First of all, you're asking me as if it doesn't add context to what I'm saying. People are giving out saying that they're going to these events and stuff like that. I'm telling you, this shit doesn't affect me because I go to different type of events. And I get paid to be at events. These are facts.
So what you're saying
people
is
on the
you're better than
live.
them.
Sorry?
So what you're saying is you're better than
Yeah,
them.
flat.
Yeah, bro.
But people are gonna run.
No,
People are
Dongo,
gonna.
No, what do you mean you're joking?
People
But
are gonna-
Dongo,
I'm
on Twitter.
humble, I get stick. People hate me.
Dongo, on Twitter the next day, did I not tell you? I said 50%, this is a fact, calling in right now, stats right up to this fucking hour. 50% of people on your live went to a fucking event or had tickets for an event of the people they were complaining for.
No, but listen,
So let them keep crying,
if
bro.
you're saying that, your point applies to me. My thing is this, yeah.
It does.
No,
Not
but
because-
hold on. The whole, and like I said, even me now, I spoke to Congo boy. Irrespective of the difference me and him have, he goes to me, Dongo, you're doing content, you're doing this. You're somebody now. Don't be paying for these events, which I won't be. Which now the next 3 events are for free.
Okay.
Free, and I'm not paying for nothing anymore.
Okay.
But my thing is this. I said already. I was like, I've done these lives. People have come on, whatever. You know the information now. If you man go to these events, I don't want to see blank screens and an eye landing the next day.
But Dongo,
you know the gig now.
Dongo,
So
that's
you're
what
making
Dongo, that's what I said to you.
no,
on the
I
live.
know this already, but that had to happen. Like
Yeah.
me, I had to go through that for me to realize, like, oh, this can't happen anymore. I was inside.
I hear that.
I was inside.
I was never part of the like. I was never part of the amount of the people, the cohort of people that felt that type of way because I go to events with people that I rate.
But Nesser, this only applies if the next one, like your point only really for me applies for the next one. People still go out and they're still complaining.
But
You know
that's
what I'm
their,
trying to
but
say?
that's their own business. That had nothing to do with me in the first place. I came and I said, okay, so what's the next? I said, all of us. I remember I said bar for bar. all of us are jobless on this live right now if we all sit here till 1 o'clock in the morning and buy tickets for the same people. And this is the thing. I've learned from that live that Dublin people only just want to shout and cry and don't actually want solutions. Because all I came and said was, I plugged different people. I plugged TNT events. I plugged OJ. I plugged GB events. And I said,
no, but Nesser, with that though, we were speaking. I know you don't want to be mentioned, my sweetheart, yeah, but you talk, you know what I mean? You're the only person that I talk to. Me missus, right?
Okay.
No, I don't want friends. Right, but...
Listen,
Jump clip that.
Everyone's a rat anyway, right? Yeah.
Let him land.
I said to her, I was like, look, it's one of them things where it's like, we can't keep complaining. And you're right, we can't keep complaining.
Yeah.
So why would
if
I
we
feel
have
about
the
this
information
quote?
now,
I said what I wanted to say, and
we
I
have the
dipped.
information now, but there's no need to drop for me. There's no need to say, I get paid.
Yeah, no.
That's why you were getting smoked. You were getting smoked.
Once you did that, yeah, like you just automatically lose.
And that's a perception thing.
Hold on.
Because what happened is I came off that call and went straight onto another call and was talking about business.
Yeah, but
So I don't give a fuck.
No, but listen.
No, because once again, I'm not saying that I'm bigger than that, but I'm above that because I don't give a fuck about those events.
Please, somebody give me context of what Nesser said.
I said everything that I've said here.
Because I was on holidays and I missed all.
Bro,
Okay,
I went on,
okay,
I went on with a bonnet,
right,
at like, what, 10, 11 o'clock? And I said to Dongo, Dongo was asking me, what do I think? And I said, straight away, I don't understand why we're all going to shout now. If we have all this information, let's do better. I said, I've gone to these type of events. I named the type of people who I've gone to their events and I enjoyed, and we moved on. People were saying that I was boring. People were saying whatever. But like I said, it's not the people that I care about that are saying I was boring. So why am I caring about blah 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 XO?
Shout out to everyone that you mentioned, yeah, but these people are not gonna go to these like
influencer
events. They're more like that. They're not going to these.
But Dongo, that's on them. That's on them. It's supply and demand. You have demand of dead events.
I will.
You're gonna get supplied dead
before
events.
these uncles that offer me free events, yeah, because even one uncle stopped me. I'm going home from work today. Some uncle stopped me. He's like, I saw you live. I want to invite. I'm like, brother, like, why you invite me? Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever, yeah. Exactly. I'm not going to them events though.
Yeah, but you gotta understand.
Where I didn't feel like I was cooked.
Like, this is the thing, yeah. There's different kinds of events. You get what I mean? Like for GB events, he's doing more daytime parties, painting sips, more mature shit. TNT is doing he does party here and there. Like he does do alright parties, but sometimes it's kind of like I don't want to have to travel to go out and do this. And bro, I want to go see Asake. Like, why can't you guys fix up your shit instead of me having to not go?
I appreciate that.
And the whole purpose, sorry, Dave.
Yeah,
the whole purpose of the yoke is like these people fix up. Like as a promoter and an event, yes, it's okay, make it, because I don't know what these clowns are gonna say, but they have to make that money back. Yeah, but what about your patrons though?
Yeah,
what about the people?
Customer service, bro.
Why everything just greed? You man knew my whole problem. You man knew Soundhouse Tuesday was fucking, no, Vela was locked off, but you were still selling tickets. Then you're gonna overcrowd people.
But Dongo,
you're having Asake in Tramline.
But Dongo, that was
a big artist.
Dongo, that was
bigger venue.
No, but Dongo, that was day one of the lives. When I come on, you've already had this conversation. To me, I'm a very solution oriented person. There are other solutions for things that you can go to. Fair enough, these people that I've mentioned may not be having the type of events right now, but it doesn't mean that if you don't create a demand that these people can't have it in the future. Okay. L2P, for example, they went from day events trying to do night events now. It's a different promoter. They've obviously proven that they can have good vibes, good events. Like, what I'm saying is that people will only look for these other people. And that's why I'm saying, I don't feel like I'm cooked if my mates, if you man were there chatting shit to me, I feel away.
But tomato emoji, I'm cooking you.
But what do you want me to do? I don't care about your opinion.
Can I land?
People want me to care so bad, I don't give a fuck,
No, it's not about people caring. That's what you're saying. You didn't guess what you got smoked.
Okay.
Look, can
I land on a point?
Yeah, go on.
You've got to understand what the thing is. I've actually lost my point because it's just been Nesser versus Dongo from the rip, but you've got to understand that a lot of these promoters aren't going to change their way because it's a format that's always worked for them.
And if
it's
you
a format that's always worked for them.
Morning,
so
you're a fucking idiot if you go to the next one.
But we had a conversation behind Mike where we said, why reinvent the wheel? Okay, we have to understand, all right? Pre lockdown, pre everything, this format used to work for them.
Okay,
so why change it? It's a larger risk for them to try change it. I'm just being devil's advocate here because
you're spitting facts, 100.
Yeah, because like that's the format that's always worked for them. The format that a lot of promoters use, if you walk into a nightclub and they're playing the same music, trust that's because that's music that they played in 2014.
100%.
It works for them.
No,
so why?
David,
We have to present the situation. Why?
I don't care about the science or the fact of this. I don't give a heck about.
It's not it's logic. But Ness, it's logic.
I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, no. But
I'm just saying that
I don't agree.
Passing out, something. If they're gonna be like that, I'm not coming.
But I don't want to sit here and listen to fucking Macklemore. I don't want to hear ABBA.
I feel like we're having a different conversation right now.
Yeah. No, but my point is, we
don't have a choice.
It's not a different. It's the format.
I hear it.
So from when you walk into a place and they play the same music they played 8 years ago.
Yeah.
It's the format.
100%.
So like they're not gonna change that at all.
Okay.
Come intro.
But if you're gonna cry, to me, if you're gonna cry,
Yeah.
We've understood.
Yeah, we're all a bit licked. We had a long day.
Yeah, I don't care about that anymore. So anyways, we're here. It's Tragic to the Game. You guys already know this is the podcast with the highest level of analysis the culture needs. I'm Uncle J, but y'all can call me Jordan. I'm here with...
You know it's your girl's favorite voice. Nigga with the Midas touch, big ditch.
Second most light skin in the podcast, aka I need to piss.
And we got two guests on today. I know you guys heard them have a back and forth. That's not why we have them on today. We'll let them introduce themselves and then we'll talk about why they're here today.
Ladies first.
You go first.
Hey, it's Nesser. Welcome back to another episode. I'm here with Charges to the Game today. Thanks for having me.
No problem, G. No problem. And
just like Haaland, 2 weeks in a row, hat trick. You know what I mean?
My guy, top striker.
So I appreciate you guys having me on again. You know what I mean? G Millie here, Brooker's King.
We all have to link up here for a reason. So because we all have to link up here, we said, you know what? Since we're already gonna be here, we might as well.
Let's promote these things.
So you man, what's happening? Why we here?
My one question: Who's the main character? Who is it?
We'll go. Who wants to talk about what's happening in October?
Yo, so anyways, look, on the 1st of October.
Really, nigga? Really?
1st of October, Sugar Club. We're having a show. Who's the main character? Gonna find out who the fucking main character is. Obviously, the boys Charged to the Game gonna be there, and some others.
Well, what you guys doing there on October 1st? What's your man's role on October?
So me and Nesser, and I hope this is gonna be a long, successful partnership.
Yes, sir.
Together hosting,
I
think she's absolutely fantastic what she does. Even though sometimes she doesn't really believe in herself. Sometimes she does things about her banter. I think she can really do something with this. But
thank you.
As far as main character goes, boys and girls, it's not with me. It's not with me. He said, let's not argue. You know what I mean? Let's be.
Are we doing main character?
Yeah, Dave. Come on. He's not with me.
Okay, before Dongo kind of went into his own personal bubble, so essentially, we're hosting an event 1st of October, Sugar Club. Black and Irish are gonna put kind of the promotion there. It's for Black History Month, opening it up, starting with a bang. Collaborating with
Share Rosa Parks.
Did you say Rosa Parks? Collaborating with a couple entertainers, content creators in the scene, and other performances. So obviously, if you listen to this content, you're a fan. So come true. I think that's pretty much as good as it gets.
Yeah, I think that's it. Sugar Club 1st of October. We'll be there. Charged to the Game. We're gonna have a special games to play. We choose as well. Might be some financial gain if you show up on the day. Who knows? We'll
not out of my pocket though.
That will come up.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, and look, man, we'll put out more. We'll tell you every week. Tickets will be out soon. 1st of October, I think. 1st of September, I think. But buy tickets. We'll tell you more about it later.
1st September. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not out tomorrow. I don't think.
Well,
unless that guy goes home straight with.
Brother, tickets will be out when the tickets are out. Buy
just
tickets.
keep an eye out.
I'll be advertising.
Can I ask you guys this though? What are you guys hoping to achieve with this show? I know it's a first live show. Do you have any expectations? I'll start with you, Nessa. We go around the room. Do you have any expectations or any standards that you want to set, or have you thought about this at all yet?
Yeah, I think for me, the second it was brought up, it was something that I've been thinking about for a while. And I said to you, for example, and I think the word that I'm going to continue to use about me and my purpose right now is scene oriented, and the collaborating thing is massive. I've always chat to other podcasts in the country and stuff. And I think growing together and building together is something that I'm really kind of passionate about. And I think this is an opportunity for all of us to try showcase. It's your first live show. Do you get me? It's Dongo's first time hosting with me. It may not be 10 out of 10, but we're building. It will definitely be 110.
No, I was gonna say that.
But what I'm saying, no. It's not playing it down. But the first time you do anything, there's always gonna be learning curves. I'm not saying it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
But there's learning curves for everyone. I think you can only start somewhere. You can only have your first at some stage. So it's better for us to start it now. If other things come up after us, and I think you say it all the time, like, I don't feel like we're gonna be the beneficiary of a lot of what we're doing, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm comfy with that.
You think that?
Like, I'm not saying that we are.
No, I get what
even
you're
if we benefit from it, whoever comes after us is gonna do it better, quicker, faster, longer, easier, because we are going through whatever we're going through right now. And I'm okay with that, and I see that as my purpose in the scene right now. So in the sense of that, that's why I feel that this is really good, and I'm willing to work with every one of you, and I've worked with you in the past. So I'm excited for it. I don't know, in the sense of expectations, I think it's going to be what it is. If you listen to this podcast, if you follow me and Dongo, you're going to get what you get on a daily basis, and that's authenticity through and through. And hopefully we'll keep you entertained, and we'll have a bit of a laugh doing it as well, you know?
Yeah, Didge.
Ain't no hopeful about that bitch. We're going to sell that bitch out. Goddamn.
I say less.
Nah, but yeah, like, no,
Say
look,
less.
I feel like it's just one of those situations where it's like, a lot of us have been doing this content thing for time. Do you get what I mean? Like, I started podcasting in 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Like, a live show is one of the things that I've wanted to do for a while, and it's finally here. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's like it gives me a chance to be on that stage, you know, pop my shit.
You lot are gonna get me emotional.
Tell you motherfuckers I'm the main character and all that shit.
Light skin.
Do you get what I mean? And it's just like, look, child, does she want to chat?
Yeah.
We out here, innit?
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's just it. Like, and I think it's just one of those situations where, like, it will really show how far we've come as a scene. Do you get what I mean? Because from what I know, there's only been 2 podcasts that have done live shows, like, out of the background. Do you get what I mean? It's been Pints and Malt and Where's Your Head At? And I feel like when we get up there and we do what we do, because it's one of those situations where it's like, individually, we might not be able to pull that. But together, bro, we'll smash that shit. And you know what? When this thing pops off, all you promoters, Dongo's going to be on your ass.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, I did it.
They're gonna, and like I said, format. They keep rerunning format. They're gonna keep doing this.
Yeah,
like, absolutely.
Don't go
Right, Goody, what?
Yeah, so me, I'm all, you know me, I always rep my area, Brookfield, and for me, I'm all about inspiration. I love that rags to riches story, you know what I mean? So I know someone like me, coming from the environment I'm coming from, being in rooms that I'm not supposed to be, that inspires me. It may sound cheesy, I don't give a bollocks when anyone says. It's just, I know where I come from, I know the struggles, I know the people around there, people really, really struggling. And if someone like me can rise up and do these type of live shows and elevate myself to levels that I'm not supposed to elevate, I'm inspiring kids, I'm inspiring people, even not even just kids, people my age, boys and girls, black, white, whatever you are, Mundibu, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Me inspiring people, that's what gives me, it fulfills me. Do you get me? Like, really, obviously, you want to make bar, you want to make bread, whatever. But me, just as important is inspiring. My brothers and sisters, they may not say it, but I know they're proud. Do you get me? My missus, my children, my daughter especially, me doing stuff like this after everything that I've been through. And it's not even just that, not just making it about me. And I know we're doing the main character thing, but I'm so proud and privileged and honoured to be amongst all of you. I said it earlier on. Me, I've shot like 27 times, being on Nesser's, being on Where's Your Head At 3 times, I'm the second time being here, and I've done 20 episodes on my own thing, another podcast. This is the best day that I've had recording, because I'm just like around other creatives, and we're all trying to, and I can feel the genuine energy and love in here. It makes me go home and be proud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I told Nesser earlier, I'm a softie. I'm a softie. If I hear someone chatting shit about me, like, it's like it hurts. Do you get me? But I can genuinely feel love in here. So that's what it makes me proud.
I think that's what Dave said earlier. No egos, isn't it? And I love that. Like,
makes me proud.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, it's when you go like forward, everybody kind of says a little bit of what you want to say. Like, in this fashion, I'm big into like growing the scene and opening new lanes and new avenues for people to come in, and your sons and my sisters to be like, oh, okay, I just don't have to go the one route. And just to do this, like I said, it's inspiring. They're going to see black creatives on stage having their own kind of day, their own kind of event. And I'm actually happy that we diverted, like, from just being a podcast. We're going to have different creatives and different events. Like, it's going to be like more of an event than a podcast event, just to be a part of that. And I understand, like, I hope, like I always said, I hope we all eat and we all benefit from this. But I understand it could be bigger than us. And this just could be the start of something that we said last week, in 10 years, this is going to be a seamless transition for someone. They're going to come in, press record, have everything. So I'm just privileged to be a part of that. And I'm big on growing the scene and building an ecosystem, because I look at other places and I'm like, oh, we could have that here. And I'm seeing it happen now right in front of my eyes. Yeah. And Black and Irish also, they're willing to help us. So shout out them, man. So yeah, I'm actually kind of nervous, excited, and all of that, but I feel like it's bigger than us, anyways.
100.
Yeah, yeah. Like honestly, I feel the same. Like I feel like I'm gonna piggyback off a lot of what Nesser said. She asked about achievements. I'm not looking for an achievement here. Like I feel like this is already the achievement. Like I feel like this is something for me that's came like full circle. Like it's the fact that I'm doing it with people that I really, really rate. To be honest, like people that I really, really, really rate. And I'm the same as Dej. Like I've been doing this podcasting like probably since 2018. And I always remember like I did this thing. It's like I did this thing for the first ever time in my dad's flat with like absolutely bog shit equipment. Do you know what I mean? Nervous as fuck, like insecure as fuck of myself. And it's a bit like it's just class to see the growth of everybody. But like the event's called Main Character. The main character is like for me is me. I'm gonna focus on myself a lot, and it's just a great growth for me. The fact that everything's came full circle, and yeah, like you said, like Nesser said, right? Fair enough. Everybody's gonna do it better. People might do it better, but I said earlier in when we're doing recording, we're doing like our own thing. It feels a bit like a double XL thing. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, we're the first panel. So it feels like for me, by default, I don't care. We're pioneers.
100%.
We're pioneers to it. So it's a bit like, regardless, like, I hope people do it better. Oh, yeah. Because to be honest, I think, to an extent, the podcast scene, I feel like there was a lot more podcasts, though, on the scene a year or two ago. And I just hope it encourages people to,
stick with it.
Don't just stop doing it. Don't just stop doing it, because you've got to understand, like, with us, like we really only took this serious, like, at the end of the year. Like, in the summer, we stopped doing it. We fully stopped doing it. And I think I should bring it up on the podcast. This only ever happened again because Deji was doing DM Pod at the time. Okay, shout out DM Pod. He was doing DM Pod at the time, and we got on it. And it's literally just one of them cases where it just absolutely, like, hit off. It just absolutely hit off. Yeah. Where it was just and shout out Dami as well. Dami wasn't there, so Deji said pull up. It was like a pure accident.
Yeah.
And we went.
I was against it though.
Yeah.
I was against doing it weekly.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if it will be consistent.
Before
he thought I'd continue to do
I don't want to cut across you, but
no. I was saying I don't want to, like, because you've been on your own journey. So
yeah, I think this is a great place to give you guys your flowers, because I've been watching, and you guys know that I've been about, and I've been a supporter, whether vocally or in the background, and I'm really proud of you guys for sticking to it the way you have come true. Like, I know the goals that you set for yourself at the start of the year, and you know what, you're nowhere near finished, but it's the consistency that will get you to success. And if not, you're enjoying it more than anything. And I feel like there was a point where you guys weren't enjoying each and every, like, DM tree at the back.
We've had some tough conversations,
and that's the thing. Do you know what I mean? And like, it's never a straight journey, and it's a lot of commitment to be here once a week in a completely however many minutes it takes you guys to drive here. So I'll give you guys your flowers in saying that. And Dave, I think Dongo kind of like singled you out last week, and I'm gonna do it again. No offense to you, man. Okay. Mainly because of how emotional you are, and in a good way. And I think like the vulnerability that you show, and you always want to talk about a certain topic, like that's really amazing. Like, and like continue being yourself. Like
and that's not against the sorry, Nesser. That's not against the boy. I think even listening back, even you weren't here, boy. Even you are brilliant, boys. Yeah. And it's people. Like, I watch podcasts. Smiley always says to me,
You just got stuff, but carry
on. Sorry, Smiley said to me, podcasts are not supposed to be funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what you say, what you lot talk about is just like, this is why, like, I've only recently started listening on, because obviously in work now, we're allowed to have our AirPods in. Yeah. And I've started listening. I think I've watched, on the white man's time, I've listened to like 4 episodes. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, yous are actually fucking brilliant. But who touches me the most of what can be like, He's like me in a sense. He's like me in a sense. It's him. I'm just like, you're so intelligent. And obviously then you have your funny side. You as well. Even you too. I think this episode, I know we're deep right now, but it's going to be funnier because you're here. He's all give something. But who I relate to the most in the sense of like, we're always trying to go for season 2. That's just, he's brilliant.
I think people don't see like the work that goes on in the background, right? Like they see like a couple jobless men who are not at war talking in front of cameras and microphones and that. Do you know what I mean? I'm joking, but it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like big ups you, man. And it's like I'm very much for crediting people during the process because people love to see the end of it, and sometimes it you just need to be told that you're appreciated before you get there. Do you know what I mean? And it's like. And that's pretty much it. Like, enough of the sappy shit. What's the crack?
No, because I actually wanted to ask you too. So we were about to say something, no?
No, go ahead.
No, so actually, because you're about to bring back your...
Yeah.
What are you calling this one?
Just Nesser Pod. It's still Nesser Pod, man.
Okay.
So
6th of September.
Thanks,
Let's
man.
go.
6th of September. Hold that date.
Boy.
Yeah.
What can we expect?
I think the thing is, right, I think the biggest thing for me was branding. So initially, obviously, I called it Hates Me Nesser, but it became, Hates Me Nesser became like my slogan. So I'm Nesser. Hates Me Nesser becomes my slogan. And then Nesser Pod is a place where I can bring people in. Bro, we're in the home of Nesser Pod, baby. Like, this is Vision Lab. Like, what can we say? Culture shop.
It's your domain.
It's actually ours.
Who put you on?
I'm not gonna lie.
One second.
It's
Who?
Nesser's domain.
Deji, who did you call?
Wait.
Deji, who did you call?
But the question is, when it comes to culture shop and shit like that, who has videos?
Don't worry, baby. Don't worry. Like, all I'm saying is, don't worry, fam. I don't mind.
Look, but no, genuinely, before we move on, like we appreciate what you guys have been saying.
Yeah, of course, man.
And like we have seen you guys do your thing. Like, fam, Dongo, those lives,
Next level.
No, like genuinely, I feel like sometimes people don't really realize how crazy some shit is until they like someone else tells them. Do you know what I'm saying? Or they're outside of it. Like, bro, like we have seen you be detrimental to a podcast popping. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you go and then you do your thing, and then you go and then you do the lives, and it's kind of now you're going into hosting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we're watching you do this shit, and it's kind of like one of those things where, bro, I didn't know you from nowhere, bro. One day, this guy just popping up on socials everywhere. Dongo.
Yeah.
I was like, who the hell is this? Who's this you? Like, and then now it's kind of like it just goes full circle, and it's kind of like I feel like sometimes everybody needs to have their own space. Like, everyone has their own lane. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you got the bands, you got the serious at times, you got the one-on-ones, you got your more serious topics. We just chat about nonsense, whatever we want to talk about in the moment, but everybody has their own lane, and it's like we can all eat together and all 100%. Do that shit. But anyway,
we're not even eating yet, bro.
You know, like that.
Man's not even chopping.
But this is a milestone.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, like I think
he's horny. He wants to anyway. What do you
want to say? So yeah, like obviously, I have to ask you because you're the most qualified person to ask about this year. So I got a traveler as a neighbor, yeah. Like,
hold on.
Where the fuck is this going, bro?
No, like, it's not.
I'm looking, bro. My eyes are shaking under these.
Like that, we love that. But yeah, so yeah, like my next door neighbor is a traveler, like and look, I fuck with travelers, man. They, like once you're good with them, from best people you ever meet. If you have beef though, you gotta fight the whole lineage. Bro, they will keep saying rematch until they find someone to beat you.
It's long. It's a long day.
But yeah, no, like so I've noticed because like there's a couple travelers in my estate in that they all do this thing where they have their leftovers from dinner or whatever, and they go out to like the pitch and they just throw it out for the birds. Sorry, is that just all travelers or just the ones that I'm around?
All travelers.
Like it's like they refuse to waste food.
It's not even a traveler thing. It's an Irish thing. Even me like obviously I was with my daughter and mother for like obviously over 10 years, and when
landed
I didn't like
11 years ago, bro. 11 years ago. But you know, when food was left over, a dog got fed, the cat got fed. It's an Irish thing.
Bro, these are Irish feeding all the birds, man.
It's an Irish thing. And even look, obviously they have the greyhounds. Is the horses around you as well?
Occasionally.
Yeah, so that's what they do. They feed the greyhounds.
Those stories are funny. You just see Godia and there's a state in the
on his man's block. Yeah, a horse was. I remember telling Billy, he didn't believe me. Billy did go. I told him, I was like, you want to go with Mars area, you might see a few horses. Didn't believe me.
There's travellers in England, isn't there?
Yeah,
big fat gypsy wedding. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
bro, fam, I was on.
No, it's literally called big fat gypsy wedding.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah, that's literally what it's called.
The show,
bro.
Of course,
that's literally what it's called. Yeah,
I remember one time, I was on TikTok. I was just scrolling, bro, I landed on this TikTok page, Traveler Beef, most interesting shit. Fam, them man will call it, hey, yo, John.
Nah, I rated that. Yeah, they're on smoke.
The only thing that I don't like, is the guards are so afraid of travelers. They have no smoke for travelers. Like, I've got traveler friends and shit, One of them, he's telling me that they were having like a bare knuckle fight, bears of them there. Police pulled up, looked, and left. If that's black people, they're bringing helicopters, everything.
You can't touch them, man. Untouchable.
It's their land.
Why do you resonate with them so much?
Yeah.
Grew up around them. It's not one of them things where it's like, I have traveller friends, whatever. One of my best friends in school was John Casey. And like, I used to just be around them all the time, and the language is called gammon. So like, do you ever hear of like, don't want
he played for Everton, man.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Feeking means fucking.
What? You've never heard feking?
No,
Feking.
Feking, yeah.
Feking.
No, I never.
Do you know what Bure means?
Yeah, I know what a Bure is.
Bure, yeah. So let me little words like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is, right? See why I like to be funny? They're one-liners.
Okay.
Yeah, dirty tramp, all that. You know what I mean? That's where I get all that from.
You stupid whore.
And they're witty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
no.
So that's why I resonate with them so much. They're so witty, they're funny, and they're genuinely like good people. Like, I've had John Connors on my pod, and that's probably like, I know you lot have been watching the journey and the transition and all, but you'll see really me, you'll be like, yeah, he's arrived.
John Connor's the main man, isn't he?
He was in Love Hate.
Okay.
But he was the guy that you always share, John Kavanagh, is it?
No, John Connors.
He's Conor McGregor's trainer, sorry.
Yeah.
Who's the main guy that you
John Connors. Yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend. So yeah, that's why, man. They're just funny people, bro. They're just funny. I just like being around them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I always say, like, in another life, I'm a traveller. Goody McDonough.
lads, I had a traveller girl in my classroom. Big up Elizabeth. Listen, she used to kill me, right? She used to eat Doritos at the back of the class. Like, used to fully eat like yam Doritos at the back of the class. And I remember the teacher would always give out to her. And I remember one day, oh my gosh, she fucking killed me, right? The teacher was like, Elizabeth. Like, she was just yamming Doritos at the back of the class. And the teacher was like, Elizabeth, why are you eating Doritos? Like, why are you eating? And Elizabeth just comes up with crumbs all across her face, like lifts her face from the bag. And I was, what are you doing? I didn't eat nothing. I was like, she had the Doritos across I was in fucking, I used to have to sit beside her in class. She used to kill me every single day.
I have a funny story for you as well.
Shit, like,
Wait, am I the only person wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, you're wearing shades. Yeah, you're wearing shades.
I have a funny story for you as well, bro. I was in the square once, right? We just left school, and my ex got pregnant, obviously Vinay. I saw John Casey outside his spot.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, where are you getting on, Dongo, blah, blah. I was like, I rubbed Vanessa's stomach, my ex. Vanessa, yeah, that's my ex's name. Rubbed her stomach, you looked at me, goes, you looked at her, looked at me, looked at her, looked at me again. Yeah, dirty agent.
Nah, listen.
You see what I mean?
Listen,
that should be funny. It's like dirty agent. Even them being racist is funny. I remember before, I said the story before, right? But I'm not telling you man again, yeah? So I'm walking, I'm outside my friend, shout out Sean Ray, yeah? I'm in this gaff, Paco goes, yeah, Sean, have you got a joypad? I want to play FIFA with me. Brother, I'm bringing over the joypad now. And I'm going over to the gap with those travellers that live like next door to Paco. And there was a load of them in the garden. Anne-Marie Connors. Shout out Anne-Marie, yeah? You thick. Anne-Marie turned around and goes, "Who are you?" I just turned back. And she goes, "Yeah, blackies, yeah." You're black. Bro, I get Paco's joy pad, but I was crying, man. I was like, what? I didn't do that, you know what I mean? And Paco was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, oh, I just, nothing, I'm alright. I just walked home in tears, boys. I called a black easier for nothing. Oh, man.
But, dude, you said you have to bring a lot of topics on the podcast today, so I'm ready for a smoke.
What's the gig, bro? What's going on?
Look, no, man. Wait, what are we charging to the game
for?
Yeah,
Nesser, sorry. What are you charging to the game this week?
I'm going to put my glasses on first.
Oh, shit. Oh. You going there?
Will I?
Yeah, go. Fuck it. We're being vulnerable. Fuck it.
I'm not being vulnerable. I just waved, bro. I waved. I'm not being vulnerable. Yo, I'm trying to the game negative emotions, bro, because I got whacked up yesterday. I got slapped up by my emotions, man.
Actually,
so
hold on.
I'm on a good one, but like yesterday, I just had to kind of just let it all out. Like, I'm going through some personal, relational type shit, and it just kind of whacked me up.
What's happening, Nesser? Talk to us.
Is that a charge to the game though, or is that just life?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's a charge to the game because I just like
nature, isn't it?
It's not even an L that I took. It was the type of person I am.
To charge though.
I have to charge it. I have to charge it, but
regardless,
the type of person I am, like, I'm gonna experience life in what I'm seeing, And if things that I'm not seeing, I'm going to shift my behavior in that sense, if that makes sense. So I'm always going to give 100% to people and things because that's the type of person I am. I can't give half in something. I wish I could be, but you know what? I want to experience everything at 100%. I want to experience love at 100%. I want to experience affection 100%. But unfortunately, I experience the lows at 100%. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of what happened yesterday. And I've just been sad for a bit with like cutting someone out of my life. And it was like, I just got punched up, bro. It was the funniest shit ever. Like, I'm in a fucking training. I have tears in my eyes. I'm texting my best friend, Sam. I'm like, Sam, bro, like right now.
Were you doing one touch while you had tears in your eyes?
Sorry?
Were you doing one touch?
Oh no, I fixed up by then. Like football literally was the cure.
I can't even do one touch without tears.
I was so happy that I had football after, but it's like I texted Sam, I was like, bro, tomorrow we're gonna laugh at this, but right now I have tears in my eyes trying to I promise you, I can't wear my glass. I don't know who's texting me, I don't know shit. But yeah, no, I charged that to the game, but not in a bad sense, but in a sense that I'm charging it, it's gone. We move in it.
Look, like, sometimes you gotta remind people nobody above blocking.
Do you get me? And it's like you already know how I am. I try to make things as amicable as possible, but you can't fucking disrespect me and think I'm gonna be there forever. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I'm gonna try and be friends for as long as I can. But if that's not reciprocated, man's gone in it. Like, and I think that's what I like about myself.
All
like,
I'm doing right now is trying to decode. Like,
you're
speaking in a lot of codes.
I'm not talking in code. There's one person
right
and there's one thing. Like, there's no code. Do you get me?
Okay.
And it's like, it's just life happens in it. And I'm charging to the game that last episode we did where I'm just like, do you have a man? Yeah, I have a man. I don't fucking have a man, bro. And you know,
is this a she's doing a Tommy Saddle official?
Let's speak.
This is
Sorry,
kamikaze mission right now.
Okay, speak.
No, but what I'm saying is like, it's just like.
Wait. Before you say anything else, don't come and say Deji cut this
we're
out.
not
I'm not,
anything.
bro. You don't bro. I've spoken about it on Nesser.
No, I know you. It's her.
No,
I don't care if everybody's lick right now.
But I'm not saying anything mad. It's like I got into a thing where I thought it was a certain thing, and it's not that. And that's what I'm saying. I'm charging my emotions.
How do you feel about that? That it's not what you thought it was gonna be?
I mean, it's unfortunate, but like it's life, innit? Like, and I say this like, and Amin knows this for like I say to Amin all the time. I will always do the best with the information that I'm giving, right? The information I was given was a certain way at one point, and I did what I wanted to do with that. When that information changes, it's up to me to act accordingly. That's when I become a mug. When I've seen something a certain way and I don't react accordingly, that's when I believe someone can call me a mug. You can't call me a mug for someone presenting a certain way and me for believing them. If I get alternative information, now I'm a mug if I don't do anything about it. I'm doing the right things, I believe, and I think that that's why it's hard emotionally to deal with because, like I said, I'm an empath. Like, I feel. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying to the game because if I was someone who didn't feel, I probably wouldn't feel like this, but I'd also be a toxic human being, so which I'm not. So we move and that, get me?
Yeah, Deji has single friends. If that's the next step for you.
I'm good for now. Thank you.
You're good for now. Deji, join church to the game.
It's not my friends you want.
I know your friends, bro.
What's it called? What my church game? I'm trying to see. I had to let something go this week that I didn't want to let go.
Oh.
That's how I feel.
What's happening today? What's happening right now?
Drizzy,
What the How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about that? Like,
are you allowed to say why you had to let him go? Is that a podcast? We're not editing.
Nah. What's good?
I think that you should let it burn.
It's not even like that. Like, it's just I had to let something go that I just didn't want to let go. Do you get what I mean? And then it's just one of those situations where, you know, when you start sitting there and just realizing like, rah, it's crunch time, bro.
Yeah.
Fam, that 3-0 is coming soon. Do you get what I mean? And it's just kind of like, all right, cool. Like,
that's how I feel. I don't know why I didn't explain it like that.
What you mean? Because neither of you actually explained it.
No, okay, like for me,
like
for me, yeah, like I feel like 30 is coming soon. Do you get what I mean? And I've seen myself in a particular way for so long, and then in the last couple months, kind of realizing that I'm not that person, and then now coming comfortable with the person that I am, and then being like, all right, cool. I feel like, you know, if you want me to be completely honest, I feel like I haven't been acting like, quote unquote, a man in the past couple of years. Do you get what I'm saying? I've let myself go. I've been lazy. I haven't had discipline. I've been like just doing stupid things. Do you get what I mean? And it's kind of like, there gets a point where you sit there and it's like, are you going to live life like this? Like, because if you continue on this path, in 10 years when they're asking you for mortgage, are you going to have the mortgage, bro?
Can I interject though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think you're a bit overcritical of yourself?
Oh, 100%. I'm more of a critical of myself than anyone else.
Because if you look at, like, from this aspect, like, objectively, you've been a lot better than you've been over years.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, you've been more disciplined. like
more aware, more on it.
Yeah.
Because we've only do the podcast for 2 years. And the reason I didn't want to do this again is Deji would just go missing for 3 weeks and I won't hear anything. So I was like, I don't want to like do that. This time you've been consistent.
I was trying to gas you before Dongo like cut me off, but that's what I was
I agree. You've been on it. You've been consistent. You've been honest, and then you've just
brother even got trimmed.
I've seen the transition.
Come on, Mike.
Wait. Hold on. I won't book for Friday as well. Come on.
Come on.
We got trimmed.
I didn't feel like you were being a man. You felt like you had to get things in place.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those situations where it's kind of like I feel like as a man you've got to be a bit more harsh with yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a couple things you've got to sacrifice a bit more. Do you get what I mean? Like you've got to deal with things a bit more. And like I feel like sometimes when you try to explain to girls, they don't understand it. Like, oh, why are you saying that to yourself, or why are you being that way to yourself? Like if I look at myself and I call myself fat before anyone else calls me fat, it's because I know. Do you get what I mean? And it's like I'm not happy where I am right now. So it's like deal with that. Like, do you get what I mean? So it's just like letting go of certain things and just kind of like being like, all right, cool. The next year you've got to start doing this thing because, bruv.
We've seen the progress.
I'm really proud of you
in
for
little
saying
things.
that.
I've seen the progress. In little things, I've seen the progress. Just the podcast alone, just like I keep saying, I didn't want to do this, but the fact is, I'm like, no, I can rely on Deji and Dave now. We can do it. So I've already seen it. So whatever you might not be happy in your head, but trust me, we're noticing the transaction is happening there.
Can we cut out our side? So this week, I want to charge to the game taxes.
We're not trying to your shit at all.
It's a real deep one going.
Let's
I'm sorry.
go.
I have to be deep. I'm sorry.
Good.
I know this is all about like obviously banter and stuff like that, but
We did the promo.
I'm so waved.
so it's one of them, right? So obviously school kids are back in school, isn't it?
Bar
Back in
low.
school. It's not about bar low. This one's just like. So it's 2 years now. Like I don't see my daughter like leaving for school. And I was one of them, like everyone, like parents were putting up kids going to school. It didn't hit me till like, cause obviously I'm concentrating on working. I can't really be on my phone. Like I keep telling people, stop sending me VNs. Stop writing to me. This is not Labrooks. I can't be on my phone. Do you know what I mean? We're doing allocate. We're doing all these. Office words. Tracker. I was like, all these words. You know me. I know all these words. You know what I mean?
Dongo
said escalate.
Dongo said 3-syllable words.
Update the tracker.
Just to CC people.
Yeah,
3-syllable words, you know.
I'm sending an email. I'm trying to put in emojis and all. Let me hear it. So I'm just like,
last email, all that shit.
I get home now. I'm just like looking at everyone putting up their kids and that for school. Amy's bleeding, snoring her head off, and I was just like, she's gone to bed. I'm just like, my head's gone. But then the lads, my brothers, one of them put in got a text from Vinay's mom, and I don't think she's on WhatsApp like that anymore. So I just goes, oh, can I get a picture of Vinay like going to school or whatever? But it took me till Jess or Sean, one of them put in a group chat Vinay going to school, and I was like, I had to wait for the family group chat to see my daughter going first day of school. And I was sat there and I was like, shit, man, like. You're missing, like this is peak. Yeah, you can have the gaff, the nice gaff. Amy, you're gorgeous. Yeah, lovely Tiago, but you're missing a big part of your life. It's just like shit. It hit me, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, everyone call me a bitch all you want. I sat there.
Why would they call you?
I'm just saying.
This your kid.
Niggas be the father. Oh, father? How dare you?
We sat there in the corner of the bed, and so I don't want to wake Amy up because she's obviously bollocks taking care of Tiago all day yesterday. I'm like, why am I crying? Like I'm trying to talk myself up. I'm just like, I'm in bits. I'm just like,
let yourself feel what you're feeling.
Negative emotions, charging that.
But then I swear to God, but it's not just gas in the pod. Yeah. I was like, I have to charge that. Yeah. I have to charge it.
But that's just a principle of life. You gotta charge.
You had an ego. You were looking at her like she's nothing, which I've said. I'm not one of these dads that broke up with their ex and I'm gonna be, it was all her. I had a big part to play in why this didn't work. Going on loan, thinking it was funny, leaving the gap at 4 a.m, jumping in cars, going off the board, and she looking at me going out the window, you know what I mean? Like, doing rubbish.
Wow.
No, that's what I was on.
I didn't know.
It's a lot.
I don't want no one, oh, goody, did you pre-approve this? Hey, this is my past life. That's what I got you today. Did you pre-approve these jokes? Because Amy's watching or whatever. This is my life. This is what I was. I'm just showing you the evolution of growing. I don't want to talk, goes, you know what, goody? Hold that. But obviously you have this story, tell the next gen. It's like, you don't want someone to feel like this. Do you get me? Mm-hmm. And I feel like if it is coming from me, because I get put on this pedestal or whatever, it's like, boys, you don't want this feeling. Trust me, it's horrible. Yeah. So that's why I'm charging to the game. Just missing out and stuff like that. Because even one more, like pandemic, her communion, bro, like I never got to see her in a dress. We bought her dress for her and all blah blah. She had a party with her mom and her mom's fella taking pictures and all. And when she wore her dress for her communion, she had to wear Amy's dress because her dress didn't fit her anymore. Do you know what I mean? So I have to hold that. Charge to the game.
How do you go after that? Like, how do I speak?
Jordan's gonna say, I charge London prices.
Bro. I was actually gonna say, bro. I got arrested in the airport.
First of all, can I just say,
wait. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out Dongo.
Yeah, shout out Dongo. That's very.
Be better. You're being better.
The thing is though, all the things that you're missing for her, you just gotta make sure that you're there for Tiago. Like, it's just really like that. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And like, it's one of those situations where you know where you fucked up and you know what you've done. And it's like
no more loan deals.
Do you get what I mean? But it really is one of those situations where it's like the first step is always recognizing where you went wrong.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, you know what you need to do. And like, by all means, like, and the thing about it is all of those things, like, they do play on you as a kid. But if you got a person that you can, like, okay, right, I don't really say I got a dad like that. Do you get what I'm saying? But I have one uncle, bruv. This guy, anytime I call him, he's always there. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, there's some people that their kids will get into shit, but they'll be too afraid to call their parents. But it's kind of like the relationship that you're building with your daughter. You're gonna be, bro. Dad, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm fucked up right now. Come get me. And it's like, do you get what I'm saying? And then you build those relationships there, and then it's one of those things where, like you said, you're gonna be honest with her about everything, and that's all kids really want.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, it's just like, I want to know that you fuck with me. And most times parents don't tell you they fuck with you, they just show up. But it's like, bro, I fuck with you, you're here, I fuck with you, man. Like, that's it. And it's just, that's it.
I think even on top of that, like what he said to be there for Tiago, I think a different level of that, because just to make sure you don't miss anything else for Vinay. Because sometimes, you're being there for the other child, but that will cause a problem with Vinay.
100%. It's even like, for a long time, I had like Tiago, obviously because he's a baby, in front of my phone. Look, you can see now it's Vinay. So when she goes on my phone to ring her mom, she'll see that she's there. It's not no competition, because when we told her about like Amy was pregnant, she felt the type of way. You know what I mean? And I remember saying to her mother, I was like, I'm having a kid now, and her mother was like, yeah, but I've moved on, I don't care. I goes, no, you have to care, because you need to relay that message of, I still love Vinay. I don't love the new baby more because I'm with the mother. I love them both the same. Do you get me? So enough about because if I get deep now, I'll cry. I'll cry on camera, please. Why are you trying to the game, please?
Even on that, like, it's one of those things. I'm like, because I'm older now and hoping to have kids, I'm happy that I'm a bit older, because you were what, 19 when it happened?
Kid, yeah.
So that maturity you haven't developed. So sometimes I know you're going to be very, very critical, as you should be as well.
Yeah.
But it's also, you're at a state where you think you're the man. We all have inflated egos when we're 19 and 20. We think we know everything.
Just on that, I always say this as well, Everyone looks at me, it's like, 19. Oh, you do just a great... No. 19, you should not be changing no nappies, no nothing. You're a kid.
Yeah.
That was me just being stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
So don't look at me. There's a lot of sacrifice. I can't travel the way people... Like, so you're going Naples and this, that, and I can't do that, because I have to think of the kids first. You get me? So be ready, be fun, all that stuff. So all the things that my dad was telling me, that was looking at me, I was like, shut your mouth, you feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. I gotta try me.
You got arrested?
Yeah, I got arrested in London, bro.
What?
Did you? I got arrested. Well, semi-arrested. They nearly called the police.
It's about time.
The security grabbed me.
But they nearly
called the police, but I was corporate.
Can we start
So I landed in Gatwick, and obviously, you know,
I used to pray for times like this.
Camera's good, yeah. So you walk out and then you go to the belt where you get your luggage. This is what my brain does. But at Gatwick, it's straight after, as soon as you're off the plane, you look to the right, the luggage belt is there. So me thinking, I'm like, no, you usually just walk out to where you see all the 1, 2, 3, and then you look at yours and you see where you're going. So then we walk out, me and my missus, we're realizing we're not seeing no luggage belts. We're like, what? That's a bit odd. Now she's already getting stressed and she's looking at me, and I'm like, no, it should be out here. Then you're asking people. You know, they don't care about this job. So I actually don't blame them. You're asking for help, people are looking at you like, this is above my pay grade.
I've been here for 12 hours.
I don't give a fuck. I'm here to just send emails, like you said, and leave. So we're asking around, and nobody wants to help us. And then I'm like, nah, then I start thinking, I'm like, maybe it's at the very beginning of the runway, like before you even walk out at Gatwick. So then I walk back, and I see people walking out with their suitcase. Initially, then I was like, okay, I don't know where, maybe they had it on the plane. So we just go back up looking again just to be sure that we actually didn't miss it. Then I clicked. I was like, they had their suitcase because they were coming out and they were waiting. So I see the doors and then this says no entry. And I'm like, but nobody's helping me. I was like, do I really want to go get the help and wait for an hour and a half? Because you know all these things. You'll ask someone for help. They go to the back. People that work in retail.
Oh, we can't find it.
They can't find it. You're like, no, it's there. It's like, just bring me. So I was like, no entry. I said, fuck it. Simi was waiting. Me, I ran. I went through the one way. I hear, I was like, nah, it's all right. I grabbed the suitcase, you know?
You're black.
I grabbed the suitcase. And I'm walking, thinking I'm the man. Yeah, I saved the day. We got the suitcase. Only took half an hour. Let's get out of here. Literally, I'm at the escalator. Securities are coming the other way. They're like, sorry, we just saw you on camera. Pull me to the side. Names, details. Yeah, the police will be with you there in 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh. Me, I was trying to save time by getting my suitcase, but now this. Luckily, one of them was sound. He just showed up to work. That guy showed up to work. He says,
just had his coffee.
Yeah, he says, look, for me, I don't want to wait for the police either. I don't want to do this paperwork. You probably get your name and your passport number, but that'll be it. Then they just said, what did you go back for? Get my luggage. Where's the luggage? There it is. And there was that one guy. You know, people that are doing their jobs too much. They feel like this is like, I have power now and authority. Yeah. He's asking, laying it on to me, but softly. But at the end of the day, he also recognized, like, look, you went to try to get help, didn't you? Yeah. Everybody just looking at you. Nobody could help you. He's like, yeah.
He knows the stuff.
Yeah, he knows what was the game. Yeah, you can go off. He was like, you can go off.
I hear it.
That same thing happened to me in Manchester. My sister was moving to Manchester, right? She was heavily pregnant. She had a kid, and we had like the trolleys that you take. We had 2 full of those, right? So obviously I'm pulling both because I'm not gonna make my pregnant sister be carrying shit. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, how am I gonna get through this door? I push one through, run back, get the other one. I get outside, armed feds are. I was like, can we talk to you? I was like, brother. I was like, what? Like these big straps. I was like, bro, like I'm not a terrorist, man. But yeah, like I don't know if you go back through that thing. Apparently it's a massive
because
deal.
one is air side, one is land side. Because if you go back in the air side and they haven't checked your security clearance, you could be dropping anything or putting anything away. So that's how they explained it to me. But like I was calm because I know I actually didn't do anything wrong. I just got the luggage and came back. So if they look at the footage or the cameras or whatever, all they'll see is me grabbing my luggage and come back. Yeah.
And to be fair, your luggage will have your passport details on it anyway.
Yeah. That's all.
It's just fun to me. You go grab for that.
Yeah. But
something light.
Clearance.
It's not light.
Yeah, I got it. It's part of protocol.
This nigga light skin, bro. Like,
what you trying to the game, Davon?
It cannot compare to some of you, man, tonight.
No way.
Cannot compare.
Gone.
It cannot compare to some of you lot tonight. Like finished. I feel like it's gonna be sticky headed. But
bro,
listen,
when this comes out on Wednesday, bro, I'm just
but no, this
I'm waiting for Deji's questions.
But I'm actually gonna title this one uncensored. I'm gonna get to go because this is the most vulnerable everybody has been here.
Yeah, just let it go, let it rip.
But what I'm gonna charge the game is it's actually kind of minor compared to yours. I think my one is my one is getting caught up in my own thoughts.
Yeah, negative thoughts. It's the same one.
Yeah, but like
the episode negative thoughts.
Is it the same as yours? But yours is. But the thing is with yours, Nesser, yours is through experience.
What's yours? Chat to me.
I see. My whole thing is I could be having a good time. I'll still get negative thoughts.
Yeah.
About certain shit. You know what I mean? Like it's literally just like it's like, oh, this is like, it's almost like a too good to be true kind of.
It's a what if.
Yeah. It's a too good to be true paradox because I'm a bit like, oh yeah, it's a bit like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying myself so much. This should be fleeting. Do you know what I mean? But like, that's just one example. But my whole general thing this week has been, I've had a lot of self-doubt since probably our Dongo podcast last week, and it's a bit like, you know, like it helps a lot getting like the support of people and getting like the reassurance of people and stuff like that.
I hate these niggas. But I told them to promote themselves. They're 6'4" good-looking men. You are the guy.
But I understand that. But it's hard to feel like that 24/7.
Yeah, 100%.
Like if anything, I feel like that probably 1 hour in 24/7, 30 minutes in 24/7.
Can I like piggyback off that?
Yeah.
I feel like that at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like that.
If you're on my private story, you know that the smiles that you see on a regular story.
Yeah.
Can be directly and a minute later it's different.
And you know when it's I rate that because you're able to put on that kind of like I think regardless you're able to put on that sort of facade like
it's not even a facade. Life goes on. That's it.
That's it. It's not even a facade. Like,
I'm here today, bro.
Life goes on. You're still here still. Do you know what I mean? But like my whole thing is if a single thing derails for me in a day, everything's locked off.
Why?
Everything's done.
Why is that though?
I'm not trying to do shit.
Why is that?
I got called out in work? Nah.
Yeah, Dave nearly didn't come
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
No.
See with
Nah.
that though, I hear what you lot are saying, but my thing is this, yeah. I don't know. We're all different, innit? But my thing is the only thing that can affect me is my children being whatever, and then close ones chatting shit who I think are close ones. They hate that. It's just like what? Because it's easy for me to sit up here. I love everyone. Want to see everyone win. It's easy.
Bro, this is a therapy fucking...
No, I don't give a rat's. It's therapy. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's just like if for instance, I hear Jordan or Deji or anyone in this room, Dave, Nesser, for we or lead this podcast now, I hear someone chatting shit about me. That would wreck my head. I'm like, what? I love you, like genuinely.
Yeah.
Call me Biddy all you want. Don't translate like Tambway. Tambway was moving mad. Call me, but I genuinely. What?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jordan, bro.
But you know what it is? You know what it is, Dongo, yeah? You know what it is, yeah? Because I'm the same. Like, I've made it, like...
Why do we all need to pee? I really need to pee.
When both
Everybody's
my second one.
Everybody's
Don't
drinking.
go pee
Wait,
then.
bro.
But the thing is, yeah, with that is because, like, for me, I'm a person that I'm really cold to people that I don't fuck with. But once I fuck with you, bro, like, that's when it's like everything you do can proper pay me. Do you get what I'm saying? But if someone calls me, like, oh, this grandma died. Look, niggas died.
No,
today,
exactly. If I fuck with you,
But once...
Whoa!
But-
Whoa!
Bro,
Nah, she gone too
look,
far.
if your 85-year-old grandma dies, nigga, she was on the way.
No, I'm so sorry. No. Like,
she was on the way, bro.
I don't understand how we got here.
Shocked.
I really don't understand how we got here.
No.
I do not understand how we got here.
What I'm saying, is that, yeah, like, I can recognize something is sad on a human aspect, but doesn't mean I give a fuck. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things there's certain things like, oh, this person died. Like, it's sad, yeah, cool, but I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
do you get what I mean?
I still don't understand how that relates to everything else we're talking about. I feel like this guy just wants to be savage on his one.
I'm not trying to be savage. If you let me land,
Sorry, babes.
I'm not trying to be savage. But then with the people that you genuinely care about,
Oh,
even if you
yeah.
hear that they have a bad day, now you're proper just annoyed. You're vexed. You get what I'm saying? So that's all that is. Like if it was one random you on the street, oh Dongo, I see you, you're shy, blah 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 blah. You be like, okay.
Yeah,
But if it's one that you've held in that regard,
betrayal can only come from friends.
Oh, 100%.
Literally.
A stranger can't betray you. That's why it hurts more because
Yeah.
A
that
stranger can't
that
cook
thing
me
where
on
they
Dongo's
say-
live.
but her head's not gone.
They say like, you know, you can see the attack from your enemy. It's the ones from your friends you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Because you don't see that. It's like a shot that you don't see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
I can tell you really hurt. You said this last week.
Bro, he's
no, I
hurt.
am. I'm
And
pissed off.
I hear
Both
it.
I'm pissed
I
off.
hear
Both
it.
I'm pissed off.
I hear it.
I'm vexed.
But you know what, guys?
Not gonna lie.
Because we were talking about this in the group chat, yeah. I feel grimy doing this content thing sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's some situations where it's like, okay, like let's say if someone pops off and they just go viral for a clip, yeah, and it might be someone that I know of, but we're not cool. Like, I wouldn't text you, I wouldn't do anything like that. Coming to now ask you, yo, come on the pod. It makes me feel weird because it's like, bro, like, you know, I'm only asking you to come on the pod for
'Cause you went.
Because
Yeah.
you went,
Yeah.
and I know it's the game, but bro, it feels grimy. I can't do that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad though? I think it's different for you versus me. Like, and that's why I'm saying it's like, what's your purpose and what's your why? Once you know that, nothing else matters. Like, I've been turned out a bunch of times for people coming on my podcast, but that's fine because I know that same person's gonna be back. There's a bunch of people who've spun the block. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because my purpose stays the same. My purpose is people focused, right? And a lot of people feel insecure by me supporting them because they don't understand why I support them. They don't understand why this random person is going to share their things. But that's your insecurity. I don't give a fuck about you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
What you're doing objectively is good. You might not be a great person, but what you're doing for the scene and what you're doing impact for other people, for me, I rate. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But they will see it as a certain way and they will act a certain way. And this is a conversation we had where you were like, oh, somebody think you could I have them on my pod? Potentially. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me, right? And this is not even a cocky thing, right? And I think the reason why I can see it from this is that I've lived the life that I want. Like, I've pursued the things that I want in life and haven't gotten them. This, to me, it's not that it's second or whatever, but this is kind of a supplementary to everything else that I've done. Like, the podcast, all of these things, like, getting, like, recognition from different people. Like, this is not what I grew up wanting to do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So the things that I've wanted to do, I've been able to fulfill to the best of my ability. So everything else, I see life from a different angle. If this was football, I'd probably feel the same way. you know what I'm trying to say? If I saw like content the way I saw football, I'd feel differently. But because I'm able to see it from a non-judgmental, non-kind of complicated standpoint, I'm just here to be here, and whatever way the scene needs me, I'm gonna.
But Nesser, both things can't
coexist,
coexist though, because playing football, you're inspiring people. This, you're inspiring people. I see them the same, because football, obviously, I can't play ball now. I can play, but not to the level I want to play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I look at it like this. Yeah, football was a lane for me to get out of Brooker, change my man's life. We see it now. We see it with Nella Roses, Philly Chunks. Bro, look at them. Do you know what I mean? Philly retired as man.
But that's not
No,
the
but
same.
it's still you can still be a passion though.
100%, but it's not the same for me.
For you, it's not.
Exactly, but that's
for
what
me
I'm saying.
it is.
And that's why I'm able to be in the scene and
Yeah.
not care about what
No,
everybody
but
else
I have
because,
to.
bro,
especially
I
when you
live the
show,
life that I want to live.
Especially when you like, for me, look, no, I know now. Sometimes you need to get a box in the face and be like, oh shit,
is what
that's
what I said.
I've got that smack in the
100.
face, and I'll still go on that lane where I'm gonna show everyone love. I'm gonna still be me, but I'm just gonna be like, be careful with certain man.
100%. David, you can go, but what I'm saying is you're doing the best with the information that you have.
Did you say, David, you can go and speak?
No, I said in a sec.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what you're doing is my life mantra. Do the best with the information you have.
Yeah.
You now have that information. Do whatever you want with that. Go.
No, I was gonna
I'm so sorry,
say,
this is
and
your
like
podcast.
the thing is with you, like Dongo, I don't think you should take to heart what has happened to you right now, because. But yeah, I know, but you have to understand that people aren't like overtly being like malicious about this situation. It's just an infancy problem. We haven't been exposed to this much kind of like fame and exposure and stuff like that ever. You've got to understand that you're like again, I said that earlier in the podcast. We're pioneers. You haven't been exposed to that sort of like exposure ever. Never ever. Think about any other time in Ireland, like 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We haven't been exposed to this ever. So we've been exposed to this sort of like, you know, like I said, visibility and you can say fame, but like a lot of people don't know how to handle it. So what you define as betrayal, I don't think it's betrayal.
What do you think it is?
I think it's people not knowing how to handle the situation, and they're not doing it from a malice place. You have to understand, they're not doing it from a malice place. They're doing it from a place of they don't understand what they're going through right now, and they don't know how to navigate it.
You know what? As well,
do you get what I mean?
I feel like, because one of the reasons why I feel weird about some shit as well is because I can genuinely fuck with someone, yeah, and like maybe I fucked with them just after they blew, and now it seems like I'm trying to be around and all this. Like it makes me look like a clout chaser.
Yeah,
but I'm not a clout chaser,
Yeah.
No.
And that's what my problem is within this thing. Sometimes you've got to be a clout chaser.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes you've got to
have it
come
in
on my
me
pod.
to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Like that's how I felt with like Dongo. I knew Dongo and Noel are mates, and I knew him through that. Like I'd walk into Noel's room sometimes, we're talking on the phone. I'd have like a back and forth with him, but I didn't know him like that. And then I see him blow, and I'm like, my first one's like, isn't that Noel's friend? Then he's doing this thing. Then I'm like, okay, eventually I'm gonna ask him to come on. And Dave was like, oh, we should ask. Early Dave was like, let's ask Dongo to come on. I was a bit hesitant. Like again, maybe it's my own insecurity, my own egos. Maybe I don't want to get rejected. Maybe I don't want to get told no. Like not saying you would, but just maybe it's that, and that's my personal problem. That's on me. But I'm like, am I just, because I've had chances to talk to him. I've seen him on the timeline. He's friends with Noella, but we've never built a relationship. But now for me to be DMing him, I'm like, hey man, 10 million views, yeah? Come on my pod.
You get what I mean?
I feel weird, but like he explained to me last week, and she said today's like, I should stop looking at it like that. Yeah. I should look at it like, no, maybe they have the ability to come and change my life and take my podcast to the next level. I am scene driven, even though I don't really fuck with these people as a person, but I know I fuck with their content, and if they sit down with me, it could change my. So I have to look within and be like, okay, it's definitely a me problem.
Yeah,
like,
but the
I
thing
felt
is,
it. Yeah.
not everyone has a genuine heart. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And because like for me, like when I fuck with people, like I genuinely don't have people that I dislike in this thing because it's kind of like I have no reason to dislike.
You
You're
said
doing
that
your
to me
thing,
too.
I'm doing my thing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels like
Icky to chase it.
because not everybody knows what everyone's intentions are. I don't want you to take my intentions as they just even fuck with me. He's just doing this for clout. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like, because to me, I want to be able to go sleep at night feeling good. But that shit makes me feel dirty, man. It makes me feel like I'm
Phony.
No,
I agree. I'm with you. That's why I work. We always talk about this. That's why I work. It'd be very hard for me to get promoted because I see people get buddy with the manager and I see that maybe they're being genuine and maybe that's actually their relationship. But I'm just looking at it like, I don't think I could. No, because I would feel like, I don't think, if we're not fucking with each other genuinely just to do it, to get promotion, I don't think
that's why I love me and her relationship, because me and herself, the first time I seen her, because she was following me from day, but I didn't know. It was the Black Paddy's episode, she was tweeting saying, Jesus, I would like Dongo screaming at me. You know what I mean?
I was scared.
Then I found out she was an athlete, so I was like, you know what, it'd be good to get a woman on that's an athlete, blah, blah. And then she was following me. I was like, oh, shit. Then we network from there, do you get me? So, and we've created a relationship where I can come to her now and ask her for advice, because she's been in this thing. She knows it. She's been to live shows. She knows the gig, do you know what I mean? Like, so, and even today, like I said, I keep going back to it. It's like today, like, I just felt everyone's here. I'm just like, these are all in the space, and it's love, and we're preparing for something, you know what I mean? It's lit. And this way it should be. What we talked about last week about the ecosystem. That's what it should be. I should be able to come on You Lot's podcast, not about it, no egos, no matter where we're at. You spoke, I remember you seen on John Tamways. It makes me feel uncomfortable as well. And I'm glad I come from Brooke, these streets where we don't look at like, oh, I'm better than someone. Do you know what I mean? Where you were like, John didn't have a trim for your thing, we had. I understand hierarchy. No, don't. I'm not looking at that. Herself, she goes.
Be joking.
I don't know what we were talking about. She was like, oh, but I'm not as confident. You were better than me.
No. Okay, first of all, can I just pull out? When did I say you're better than me? When I say you're better than me, bro, I never said you're better than me. Like,
bro, send it to me. I'll put it on the podcast.
This guy always saying, because you said that last week. I was like, when did I say that?
No, you did. I messages, bro.
I don't know if I maybe it's like lost in communication. I don't understand where that because that actually pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, like, you know who I am.
You said it.
Right. I forgot to ask you. You're not a question. I forgot to ask you how you find the transition to 9-to-5 life. I don't think
it's tough. Bro, it's tough. It's not easy.
9-to-5 life has to be the worst thing ever.
No,
what's annoying is you can't even talk too much in your job.
I love my job.
Do you want me to give you a list? I
love my job.
No, but listen.
Bro, we're all going out. This is crazy.
Like that's I said earlier. Remember how kind of consistently I did talk about my job at the start. Like I don't care what trade the back was. I think the start of this podcast was last year. At the start of this podcast, remember how consistently I talked about this job? As to how much I'm a bit more like prudent about what I talk about now. And I'll say it straight up. I'll even say that right now straight up to anybody that listens, any coworkers, anything like that. I'm not going to talk about my job.
Can I give you a separate perspective?
Yeah.
Do you think that the way you look at your job determines how you feel about your job?
Yes, 100%.
Because I've never been in a position that I don't like because of the way I see life. Right. And there was a job that I was in customer service, right? And I was answering phones, doing tech and everything. My best friend that I grown up with, Kayla, the whole time, like, was in that job. She had a terrible time in the role. I came in and had a great time. Like, it's not that I had a great time. Like, the work was still hard, but because I was able to find a purpose in it and I was able to find what I'm doing this for, in, out, for a reason, I didn't take people yelling at me on the phone personally. Like, that job, I believe, gave me the skills that I have to talk to anybody to be able to diffuse any situation because I wasn't taking it personally.
Yeah.
And I came and I saw perspective of it. I've met some people who have hated every single job they've been in. I'm so sorry, but at the end of the day, only you follow you everywhere you go. Why are you finding it? I'm not attacking you right now, but it's like, sometimes you have to change your perspective on life and the way things are going to be shit. And that's why people think like I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I don't feel things. I feel everything that I go through, but I'm determined to make every experience that I have the best that it can be. I could work with the worst person ever and I would have a decent time because I have to see life in a certain way because it's my life. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I just see you, Nesser, as a bit more of an outgoing person than me.
That has nothing to do with this.
But I think you apply that to everything. I think
not in a bad way, but this is what I'm saying. Like I totally got it. It's an internal thing. Like I've been on teams where I've hated being part of it, but I'm there for a reason. I want to be the best. I want to be the starting forward. I want to do this thing. I'm coming in here.
Whereas I don't.
But and that's okay. Then you need to figure out what it is because at the end of the day, no matter where you go, I hear people all the time. Oh, I'm moving to this country. Dublin is. I'm having a great time in Dublin. Why? Because of perspective. I go to things that I like. I figure out the way to make my life the best as possible. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that life is always good. I was crying in my bed for 2 hours yesterday. I woke up today and I'm not having a bad day again. I'm not letting 24 hours of... I nearly died last year, bro. I'm not letting 24 hours of my day go without having a good time.
No, that's like 2 or 3 podcasts.
And this is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, if you're not happy where you are for 2-3 days, max, You should not be uncomfortable for over a month unless somebody is doing something intentionally to you.
Yeah. But this is the thing, right? My beef with 9 to 5 actually isn't really the people I'm working with, yeah? It's the concept of the 9 to 5, bro. Do you know, like, if I am not here for an hour, I have to tell you why I'm not here. But bro, apart from that, you would tell me to stay an hour without giving me a reason why. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I have to let you know that I'm not going to be here for an hour. But bro, my work is done. I've done everything you asked me to do. I've done this. I've done that. I've done this. Why do I have to wear like
Andrew Tate telling
bro?
us?
Why do I have to wear slacks to the office? I don't see clients.
I hear that.
I don't, bro. You know, on my last job, yeah, because I used to watch podcasts and all that kind of shit, bro. I'd have Joe Rogan in the bottom corner on one screen, 3-hour podcast doing this. In a meeting, they told me, oh yeah, like it seems like you're always watching TV, and I'm like, I literally looked at them and said, I watch 3-hour podcasts back to back. If I was doing nothing, you would know about it. But it's kind of like, if my work is getting done, isn't that what we're here for?
I hear that.
But listen, that's what stimulates your work. Like we're not all NPCs. Like your favorite, your word of the month right now is NPC. Like
Facts.
we're not. We're the word. But bro,
I was looking at you, I was like, don't.
but bro, but we're not all NPCs. That's the thing. Like I need a certain thing that stimulates me in my work. Like if I want to listen to podcasts, like I have my same consistent G Millie Mondays. Listen, I have G Millie Mondays, Filthy Fellas, Flagrant. As much
So
as
what part of that do you feel you can't do in the work that you have right now?
My work consists of so much interaction.
So do you feel?
So
like,
I feel like there's a guilty kind of conscience with me where I'm a bit like.
Is that a personal issue or is that a work issue?
I think it's work culture.
The best thing about doing podcasts with other podcasters, they know how to podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like
No,
put
but on
you,
that note-
whatever. But I had a conversation with like a talent manager in my workplace, and thank God for him. Like he's loves football, whatever. And he told me that there was this person in a certain role, and he kept saying, "Oh, I hate my job because I have to interact." He doesn't like interacting. He wants to do the job. He wants to be on a computer. And he said, why don't you just get a job that does that? And he was like, I can't. And he was like, okay, what are the skills you like? I think the problem with us is information. There's so many roles out there and there's so many things out there that you can do. You just may not know about them. And I would hate for you to be 20 something and work in a place that you don't want to be in.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely want to be in it. Like off the point of what you said.
I've gotten you wrong.
Yeah.
You want to be in it?
I want to
in your job.
Yeah, my job. Yeah.
No, okay. Look, this
No,
is.
I
think he likes the sector of the job.
Okay. Yeah.
But it might be the actual. You know the way that you can do the same job in 2 different places and you have 2 different experiences.
Yeah.
So it's not that you don't like. I could go to one job, yeah. Like, okay, I've had 2 fund accounting jobs, yeah. My last one, bro, sweet. I miss that bitch like my ex.
I'm screaming.
But
You miss your ex?
no, like
I was thinking.
this guy is the feds. I'm telling you, man. But then
Just kidding.
my previous situation before that is essentially the same job. But bro, every single day, I've not gone to work because I couldn't find my leap card. I was looking for any reason to not go to work.
David,
it's the same industry, just completely different ways that the company works. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is why I asked the question the other day, boys. Yeah, like I said before, we look at UK. There's a lot of men doing what we're doing. They do it as a lifestyle. I know. There are certain men that still do 9 to 5s or whatever. But I truly believe, boys.
Most of them.
Johnny B's not even work is to look after me 2 babies, the missus, obviously dinners and all that. You know what I mean? And look after the gaff. I swear to Jesus, if I was them my man's gaff, I wouldn't be walking. I hate that whole thing of, because in my head, I'm already, and this might be, I sound arrogant, I don't give a fuck. In my head, I'm already my own boss. I see my ceiling. I'm like, if I just keep being consistent, I can.
Like you.
I can see me just doing great things without work. I don't want to walk. And Andrew Tate, we talked about him the other day. We touched on him.
You need to stop calling this guy's name.
No, there's certain thing. Not the women stuff. I don't agree with that. Because obviously I have sisters and I look at you as a sister.
I've never watched him.
But I've watched him and he says some shit about being in the Matrix. It's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Before you continue, David, right? What can you do?
You said David, you know.
Sorry, what can you do tomorrow?
It's heavy.
What can you do
heavy.
tomorrow to make your day better? Right? And you don't need to answer me right now. Wake up. I'm screaming. Wake up every day. Like even if you don't like this job, go in it with a mindset of something different. But if you stay where you are, you're constantly gonna feel how you feel, and no one deserves to feel shitty. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You feel shit, you don't say no, right? She does what you do.
No, I feel like
we were telling you they cooked you. You were saying they didn't cook you. Don't tell her how you should feel. No. My lambio, like suya. But you said, you know what I mean?
Listen. This is
well
uncensored.
done.
We're gonna call this the uncensored podcast, right? I do feel like I'm at a slump, you know, and that's because that's just true with being my first job. I think my whole issue is like the infancy of it. Like,
yeah,
I'm being exposed. Like I'm a year into my job, right, and I'm being exposed to things still to this day. I'm learning stuff the hard way, so it's a bit like.
How many months have you been there?
12. I'll be 12 next week.
You know what?
I'll be a year into.
I do think, Dave, your problem is that you didn't expect it to be what it is. Like, you went from pennies to being like, oh my God, finally I'm leaving this fucking retail to go to do a 9 to 5. I think everyone that finally switches into the 9 to 5, you go in, yeah, boys, come on.
You said that to me on Twitter.
And as soon as you get there,
You said the weekend will get boring.
You said that to me. That's why you're saying all this. I'm
just relaying what I'm learning. So
my perspective is that it's similar to Nesser. This job allows me to do the stuff I actually want to do. So I don't go in there feeling a way about it. I go, it's work. I'll go there, I'll do what's asked of me to the best of my ability. I have no problem. I'll interact, I'll go work nights out. But I know this is not the end all be all for me. Yeah. I do this. For this, I can pay for a studio with my money and record this. I can go. I'm traveling. I just came back from London. I'm traveling to Switzerland tomorrow.
flex.
That's why perspective is true. Like I work
I
at
get a mortgage as well.
I worked at Pfizer and I actually enjoyed working with the people more.
Yeah.
But right now I'm like, this job every day. I go there every day, and you're like, they was showing up for 1 hour thing. I'm lucky. In this job, I have more flexibility. I can come in an hour later. I can come in an hour earlier. I can leave at lunchtime and say I'm logging in from home. I can go to the gym on site in the morning.
Yeah.
As a human, we want options. We don't want to be restricted and feel like we're in a box.
Yeah.
So firstly, it gives me options, first of all. And I know I'm not passionate. Like, I'm not passionate about my 9 to 5. It's not my passion. Like, I know I have a passion. I want to do like the sports content heavy.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing I want to focus on. But I don't hate going to work because I know it gives me a platform to do the things I actually want to do. I want to go to podcasts. I'm going to see my boy tomorrow in Switzerland, and I'm paying for my mortgage. It allows me to live the life that I want to live. And that's like you're saying, you can take care of your babies. You can take your missus out for dinner. It's not what you want to do every day. It's not what you want to do next year. You always think about it.
Just to touch on what you're saying, it's perfect. Like what you were saying is like, in my last job, I couldn't do this because I'll be taking the papers down and cashing with the money. I'm not finished. Do you know what I mean? Like, so this new job, even though like I remember you looking at you yourself and a couple of other people are talking about corporate life, how like it's a bit mad in the corporate world. I had an example today of one girl because I'm on the day desk because I haven't got a desk yet, and one girl was sitting down and obviously on that she had drop zone, so she was using that. But a lad, Calvin, he's been away for 2 days. Dropbox, Dropbox, right? Yeah. But they moved. She's black girl, Nigerian girl. They moved her because he sits there, but she didn't take it well. So she messaged me. Like, not even messaged me. Showed me like a note, and she was upset. She was crying. But I was like, I don't know how to deal with this because I want to turn up for you. Go full dongo mode, but you know, in the office. And I can't. You get me? It's like I'll put myself in a position where if I turn up and go, what story? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, my kids, Tiago can get his €14 milk, bro. Do you know what I mean?
€14 milk.
You know what I don't like going there, bro. How much? 14 quid for milk.
Zombie.
But bro, that's
guy's man's bleeding chats out. You know what I mean? Next one, the chats are coming out.
That's what I'm saying. Get me? Bro, the politics are crazy. Like, and they will be quick. They will be quick to label you as that angry guy.
In Ladbrokes, I could chat shit. I remember my manager telling me he wouldn't let me go after nation. I go, Jay, oh my man, I don't give a rat's that you're going on this because you can't travel and say, oh, you'll be in Portugal, so I'll send you that.
No, 1 second. Dongo told one customer to wait for him at 10 o'clock that he's gonna see them, bro.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, but
someone can slap you,
Yeah, but
there's not a man in Dublin that can slap me. How about that? But look, this is what I said, right? This is what I said. I goes, in that last job, in that last job, I could chat shit. But today I was sitting there, I was like, I really want to help you because I write for black people. I was like,
if I do that,
yeah, on that, yeah.
So me and you, cause
there was a black girl at work. So some guy made a joke about KKK or something.
huh?
Nah. And then she came to me.
What's the police number, bro? That's not a joke,
She
bro.
said, should I
HR?
snitch?
I have another
Yeah, I
one.
was like,
HR?
I have another one.
you kind
HR?
of guessed it. You kind of
yeah.
guessed it.
But and the thing about that is, like, once again, you don't know, like, the system is just shit. That's what I mean. Like,
Oh God, man.
like
I'm
it's not
going-
forget about the job. I feel like if you put me in any job in this 9 to 5 constraints, the system is shit, bro. What's called your manager is body doing interviews with the person that you're gonna go tell them that this guy just called me a nigger. Also,
That happened. I'll talk off. I don't want to mention this guy because he's big ass arms. I don't want to get bench pressed. That happened in our job, right? And even like in your last job, Dave, sorry, I'm sorry.
Dave is dying
I'm
today.
sorry. Right? But in our job, you lot get like just have a walkway where they check what you're doing.
No, thank
I
God.
don't like that.
No,
Like,
that's
like,
micromanagement. It's
if
crazy.
If I'm on
Yeah.
my phone for like 5 minutes,
Oh, I told my manager. I
they'll
can't do
know
that.
that you're not walking and blah blah, and you're
Nah,
not putting,
nah,
like you're not completing your walk. Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
What you like season TV?
Bro, am I a child, bro?
You get me, bro?
Like, bro, tell me that this is the deadline and say do it.
Yeah.
It'll be done. You don't need to be managing me like I'm a you. Like, what's that?
Yeah. Not to be fair, shout out to my job, they
There
don't
was
do
one
that.
girl, and she obviously we're trainers, so she's helping 3 of us, and then she's doing her own work. But when you're not doing the work that's allocated to you, she's on the phones. So on the phones, obviously you can't be doing your allocate.
Yeah.
And she got like an email from the manager saying like, "You're not doing your work." But she's like, "Yeah, but I'm doing this. I'm helping people." But the manager wasn't having no. She showed me the emails. I goes, and she's experienced. I goes, "Why is she going doing you like this?" She did this, and I hear her. But saying that to Mundilis, they'll say, "Oh, raise cash, snowflake." But I hear what she's saying because I'm in there now. I see your tweets. I see other people's tweets.
Yeah.
Office politics in corporate being black.
Bro,
long.
and because the thing is,
long.
if they word
Shame long.
their racism
Shame
in the
long.
right
It's
way,
nuanced.
there's nothing you can say.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't mean it like that, but you did. I know you did. Like because I've felt this before. I know what this feels like, and people that haven't felt that shit don't know what it feels like. Do you get what I mean? And it's just kind of like there's no way to tell you that you're racist, like unless you out and right call like you know like okay, you don't get a job. I can't say it's like I can't out and out say that I didn't get it because I'm black. But at the end of the day, you know that.
But let me ask you this, bro. I remember talking to a girl. She clocked me straight up from the back. She's like, "Oh, you do TikToks, don't you? You were
Big
on that
body
podcast,
boy.
right?"
Main character syndrome kicking in again. You know?
and I go,
What was it 10 million
and we
views?
were
The guy
talking.
asked us, "Did we have 10 million views?" I said no. Sorry.
That's why Dongo's
Wait,
position is a bit
anyways,
more
no,
difficult.
Even all my views together is about 1,000.
Bro, wait, we just hit 10,000 likes.
I got 1,000 in one day, so.
Okay.
Anyways, right? So obviously I'm talking to this girl and she's going like, I'm like, yeah, like I don't give a shit. I don't care about this corporate shit. If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. She's like, nah, like you can't act like that in the office. Like all I was, you ever see where they always say like the angry black woman, the angry black man?
Yeah.
I'm proud to hold that. She goes, what's so proud? Am I wrong to say that or?
No.
No,
like,
so when she said that to me, I was like, "You're moving a bit coonish," but I kind of hear it. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, hardly.
It's not coonish. It goes back to the way we're talking about the scene. Play the game.
Play the
Right,
game.
no, you're right.
So I'm a house nigga.
No, it's not even that, Dongo. Let's be honest, right? If I come out and say, "Oh yeah," like, and I'm for activism. Like even when I started like content, that's what I was on, right? If I say, "Oh, this is what's going on," and I'm going in a certain way that's not appropriate and not like tactical, my job is gone. All because I wanted to stand up for you. Do you get me? That's where divide and conquer even started.
I did that today. I didn't go to the manager and I'm like, "You are wrong for that. She's upset. She's crying." Which in Ladbrokes I would have. But it's one of them things where I was like, if you now, I was talking to a man today. He was telling me he doesn't take shit off any of the managers. You get me? But it's like if I feel like I'm getting violated, well, so I can't stand up for myself.
Yeah, you can, but know where you're playing, and this is where this goes back to even when we were talking about your, listen, this goes back to the way we were talking about your content, right, and being marketable, right. What you're saying may not be wrong. How you're dealing with it, you need to know who your audience is. So if my HR manager is who I'm chatting to, I'm not gonna be like, "What's the crack? Like, what are you saying?" No, I'm gonna come in a way that they're gonna understand. It's all about semantics. Semantics means wordplay, essentially, right? No. It's all about how I say it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I could say there's buzzwords that you can use that will mean 1 + 1, oh, racism. But if I go, "You're racist," blah, 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 they're not going to hear it that way. It doesn't mean I'm a cool...
No, I wouldn't do that. I know the gig because I know my man, all the way they've been. Our parents kill us with that way. calling everyone racist and that. But I'm just saying, I don't like anyone making a clown of me.
I hear it.
Especially if I catch me on my phone and there's deadlines, cool. Do what you need to do. But if I'm doing my work and you're not happy with me because you're whatever you have, because of whatever way you're feeling on office politics, I won't have that, bro.
Yeah, but
One sec.
I'm really drunk and I need to sleep.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah, nah, because
Like right now.
what I was saying, right? Don't
The
go
lies-
about
the eyes
not wanting to be labeled as the angry black person. Like, one of my genuine, honest fears in this life is being labeled as crazy, because as soon as they label you as something, they label you as crazy now, even if you come out and you start speaking facts. Oh, he's going through one of his episodes again, and now all of a sudden you're discredited. Like, okay, so I'm a big you, obviously, and I make sure that I don't come across very angry. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, even when I'm talking to the police, because if I shift two moves too much, it's raps for me. Do you get what I mean? Like, even when I was living with this white girl for a year. They chose to live with me, bro. They chose to live with me. Yeah. Well, next minute, so this is how I got kicked out of my house. Yeah. I was chilling with my friends in my room. One day I get a call from the landlady. I've seen this woman a total of 3 times in my life. I lived that place for a year. I saw her the day that I moved in, the day that she came to have a chat with me, and the day that I moved out. That's it. I was in the room with my mates. I get a call from my landlady the next day. I don't even have her number saved. That's how much I don't chat to this lady. And she's like, yeah, we're not renewing your, what's it called? I said, why? So apparently my 2 housemates came home. The guy was gone. The girl was like, she's literally next door to me. She called the guy to come home and chat to me. I mean, not even chat to me. She called the guy to come home, and they were having a bitching session about me because apparently I was too loud. They text before they said anything to me. They text the landlady that we don't talk to, that, we got to do something about DJ's room. And literally, when she called the landlady, her exact words were, I was terrified to go to sleep. But that's because I'm big and black. But you chose to live with me. Now, if I'm a situation that I have that angry black man attached to me. Bro, you know what, with women, crocodile tears, they're always gonna believe her.
It's unfortunate and it's sad, and I hate that's the case. But if you know that, and you know that about yourself, do you get what I'm trying to say? And unfortunately, it's sad, but that's where we're working. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, unfortunately, you have to hold yourself back, and I'm so sorry that you have to do that. I'm not saying that it's allowed in anything, it's justified in anything. That's the world we live in, bro. It is
what it is.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's genuinely the world we live in.
And it is what it is. And unfortunately, if I'm of a different character, you piss me off, I act a certain way, I'll move my... I don't attach that... maybe it's just me. Attach that to me all you want.
No, okay, but
I genuinely... I like being... Me, those who know me, really... Me, I love peace, bro. I do. I do love peace. I just want to be cool with everybody. But don't cross a line where you're pissing me off, because I will tone up. Attach that angry black man thing to me all you want.
No, it's not the attachment, right?
But one thing I always teach my daughter. I always teach my daughter. Yeah, I'm going into that. I always teach my daughter. Yeah, I don't want them to be like me in the sense where they're too emotional. Do you get me? But it's just one of them things where, bro, if someone pisses me off, I will. How come? Okay, let's not touch on Love Island too much, but I remember anyone that watched a couple of years ago. Remember Jordan? What was his girl's name?
Anna.
Remember she turned up on him. Yeah. But when was it when you one day talked? Oh, man, we're on to you one day for her being angry. When was she angry? Oh, what was that other one last year?
Oh, Faye or whatever.
Oh, she was allowed to turn up. But if it was your one day or fucking, Samira or anyone else, it's the angry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give it. Maybe it's just me. But this is the thing, yeah. I understand you don't give a shit, and I get that. But now you're playing in the game where it's kind of like, bro, that person that you might have turned up on is friends with the person that gives the promotions. Now, do you get what I'm saying? Now it's kind of like, even though you are clearly the person that should get the promotion, that next person's gonna get it. You wanna know why? Because if we send Dongo out and the client doesn't say so, he gets. You know what they're like. Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And it's kind of like kids.
And
then now you can be angry or whatever, but that's your kids.
Do you get what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like the one reason you're going there is to provide a life for your kids. But now because you've acted, even if it's correct, you're kind of like holding yourself back. Now you got to move. And sometimes, bro, one manager that I hated, this guy was a cunt. His name is David, actually.
David Smith.
But the thing is, I was interviewing for a next company. I saw his name. I didn't even bother going to the interview.
Yeah,
because I know exactly what it's gonna be. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You never know where people are gonna end up.
No, but there is elements of maturity to me, though. Because even during the day, the boys were asking me. I could have easily. I could have let 2 years ago. I'm letting the boys enjoy.
Yeah,
What's from them?
different
Just
guy.
like,
Yeah.
But Dongo, even between me and you, like, how many times have I said play the fool? You get me? It doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
play
mean
the
that
fool.
it
But I
doesn't-
will never play the industry though. I don't give a shit.
No. You can word it whatever way you want. But I'm telling you, there's gonna be certain thing that comes up in your life that you're gonna have to play the fool. I'm telling you, whether it's industry or not, and that's me as your friend. You can't be 100% you in every room.
No, but I will.
But like,
And
You can't tell me that, but I will though.
okay,
I will though. I'm not gonna. Okay, it's like okay. We spoke about the Guinness thing. Obviously, Dave, you were upset over it. You weren't upset because of you didn't get invited. It's
That's Def Jam. That's Def Jam.
Yeah.
No, Guinness, Def Jam, same thing.
Is it the same
Yeah.
thing?
Guinness sponsor,
Oh,
whatever.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
My thing was obviously not getting invited. I felt like I should have whatever this, that, and that. Yeah, but it's some things where I'm just like, okay, you're not there, whatever. But I'm not gonna go in on people. Do you know what I mean? Because it is what it is. You get me?
Yeah.
It is what it is, type of thing. But usually I would have been like, oh, you this, you fuck this, you fuck that. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
And you've got to understand, lads. Like, I genuinely put a hand on my heart. Like, I wasn't annoyed I didn't get invited.
I was happy that
It was the
you spoke out about
exclusivity.
that.
I was annoyed. Yeah.
No, he was saying it to me in the car.
No, I completely understood what you said. That, and I'm
like
the
if
bravery that he has.
if they invite everybody but charge to the game, I'm fine with that. But
Nah,
it was
fuck that.
I was waiting for that.
no.
Everybody's there.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm just giving an example.
Alright, there was certain man that were there. I'm like, what are you
Okay,
even-
okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm giving an example. Like if they invite everybody but charge to the game, there's still a level of inclusivity there. If they invite everybody but one person.
Okay, yeah.
But if they, like, it was the fact that, like, listen, I don't want to say who I had a conversation with. I'll tell you off mic who I had a conversation with about it. But they just told me about the whole exclusivity of it.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was, like, to an element, it was nasty.
People are listening to this.
And do you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Every week there's gossip. You're not going to jump nail every week.
2 minutes ago, yeah,
Nasty,
I lost
though.
my point, right? I was going left, but I
nasty.
remember it now. One of the reasons why I would not bend to the industry, I said you boys last week.
Bro, I'm so
The
sorry.
man-
There's no industry yet. Like, what you
There
on
is.
about?
nah, there
What are you
is.
talking
There's
about?
interesting.
We'll finish
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry.
Is it gone?
Let's go. Well, you can make the point.
We can go. This
yeah,
is off
yeah.
the cuff. This is off the
Right, so
sensitive.
it's like the man who I'm trying to uplift and you know inspire from Brookfield, Fettercare, Jonestown, Kings, all these places. Like what I'm going on, like or something that I'm not. The people know, and you always talk about who's your audience, whatever. It's the people. Do you get me? I'm gonna be myself, and like
Whatever
again,
the case
I'm
was.
not being fuck Nesser or fuck Deji or fuck. No, I'm not gonna do that.
you cannot.
But I'm gonna be of course I cannot.
joking,
But
I'm
of course I'm gonna be just authentically me. Someone pisses me off. Same thing that happens in Brookfield. You move mad, whatever. But that's still hopefully get me in rooms where I'm being myself, and I got in there by being myself, and I'm not being a little pussy, not being a rat, and not snaking people. That's my whole thing.
But you know what's funny about that? I feel like you are lucky in the fact that you're in the generation where you're allowed to do that. Like the thing is, like we're seeing with Andrew Schultz, being of the streets and not of the industry is what will get you there. Do you get what I'm saying? So as long as the streets love you, like this is the thing. This is the thing.
I'm big on that.
This is.
I know we
so
so cracked already, but thank you.
No, but this
I'm
is
so
the thing. Is
confused,
the
bro.
industry.
What's me
no,
confused?
the
Okay,
in-
no, you're
the
confused. Say it again.
industry's-
Say it again.
It's
Look,
simple
this is
streets.
it.
Say it again.
It's simple
This is the
streets
thing,
versus
yeah.
industry.
If
No, say it again.
Yeah,
If
streets-
look,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is the thing, yeah. The industry's fickle. They're only gonna go to where the eyes are.
100%.
Eyes are. Do you get what I'm saying? But if the
100%.
eyes are the streets and the streets love you, they gotta come to you.
100%.
It really is.
My
just that.
my question now starts and ends at: do we feel like the Irish urban entertainment scene is actually an industry at this
Yes.
moment?
100%. No,
So
it
that,
definitely
so,
is.
so
It's an
I
industry.
It's an
Therefore,
industry.
It's an industry. What you want talking
No,
about?
so
Who is
how
ma-
is who's
Wait, okay.
to be an industry? Somebody needs to be making money of it. Who's making money of it?
Wait,
That's what
officers,
we're going
officers
money, we're
making
going
money.
money, so it-
Officers making money. Debo's making money. There's
Yeah.
people making money.
percentage is that?
Wait,
It's industry though.
Do you know why?
Anomalies in the game. Anomalies.
Do you know why that's not
Pure
industry?
anomalies.
Do you know why that's not
Pure
industry?
anomalies.
Anomaly. Do you know why that's not industry?
Yeah.
Because the same people that you're on about have to come back to people who are not being paid for content and ask us to do content for them.
But this-
That's why there's not.
Okay,
But
Dave,
that's-
Dave,
but
what
it's
did you
still
say?
an
What did you
industry.
say? What did you say? Inclusivity. I can't even spell that, but what did you say that?
Inclusivity.
Yeah, what did you say that? What's that relate to?
Yeah, but in more context.
No, but what's that relate to?
This guy's weak, don't you?
Yeah.
Thank you. What the fuck you man talking about?
Wait.
This is the thing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
If the industry might not
What
be.
the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, this goes back to they don't want to succeed. I'm not
talking about money.
No, listen.
Yeah, but listen.
Let's go back to music, right?
But what Dongo's saying.
The amount of people, that was one event. That was one event, bro.
So?
No, because there cannot be an industry without consistency.
But there is an industry.
What are you talking about?
Bro.
What are you talking about, Nesser?
Wait. Look, this is the thing. Look,
Let's not wrap this up. Let's do it.
Wait. This is the thing, yeah. Like you're comparing the industry. You're comparing the industry that is here in the first couple of months and the first couple of years to an industry that has been built. Just because we are not built at that level,
100%.
it doesn't mean that we're not. There's not an industry, bro. There are we have sat here and had this conversation of like the same thing is like we sat beside a couple people, now a couple things are going in it. Do you get what I mean?
I think there's industry like behavior without industry like capital.
But it's
like
there's
so
that's the money to you, yeah?
Capital does not equate to industry. Industry.
So what is it?
Look, the thing is, just because man aren't making crazy money right now, we're starting to see like it has to go free, and then you start making peas. And we're in that place where we're going to start making peas. Look at the where's your head up, boys.
Okay, let's look at the exact example of industry. Yeah.
I agree, but what I'm saying
economic,
is that
economic, the first one.
One second. Before you say that, Jordan, I just think that if we play too much on something that is not actually there, it's a detriment to ourselves. I believe in doing what you do regardless.
But we've got to.
But it is there.
Because
Jordan, say it. So we know what we're talking about.
But capital is literal currency. But I think notoriety is the biggest.
Like clout, exactly.
Yeah,
it's
clout is always the currency.
like I hate to admit it, Nesser. I hate to say it.
Read the rest.
Finish.
Read the rest.
Industry classification group.
He'll define whatever he wants. He'll define whatever he wants in a minute.
Both things are true.
Yeah.
One morning that got me sure.
Also, technically, the fact that you're saying that I get paid to be out here.
I was saying shit. That's what you.
But you're in the industry.
Okay, first of all, maybe I have a privilege in the sense that I get chosen to be a thing, and I was at that, and
I forgot you got paid for this,
bro. Let's. I don't understand why people don't like, because you might know that I'm not about that, right? You know from my heart of hearts that that's not the type of person I am, right? 100%. But at the same time, I do feel like, and this goes back to the music and what I'm saying, right? We're very much in infancy stage, but a lot of people are trying to act like we're at the finished product. And that's my problem with it. If we are at the infancy stage, let's all collab, let's all do whatever to be whatever. We're creating an industry. I don't believe the industry is there right now. So how can we have a problem with something that is not fully established? Okay. That's my problem.
But the thing is, look, what you're saying is all good and well, yeah. But the fact that is,
man said you made sense, but fuck it.
If there's an infancy stage of an industry, yes, it means it exists, bro. The fact that what's called, look, if you want to speak honest, the fact that we Black and Irish had awards last year, before we were like, we know who's gonna win. What's called? Every single event that comes up, there are certain faces that you're gonna see. There's gonna be the pictures. There's gonna be the clout. Like, what are we talking? There is an industry, and there are people that pull more weight in the industry than 100%. Others. And it's one of those situations that it just is what it is.
100%. But my question to ye is that is there a sense? There's a difference between rolling with the punches and going against it, right? Are you rolling with it right now, or are you go like, let's say
I'm not rolling with it personally. I know that I'm not, because like I've explained it. I personally don't. I see that more in the sense of as a detriment, because it's kind of, it's like a man saying, "Oh, I have ops." There's no need to have ops right now, and that's the thing. The people that you, bro.
I don't want. Oh no! But
I know you don't agree with me right now.
The reason why I'm way ahead is also like, like I said, I'm 1 year. You said 27. 1 year said 2017. You're doing this. I'm doing this 1 year. So in my head, I'm coming in like, everyone mates, everyone hug each other, everyone grab each other's dicks. There's no pause. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm only in here. I'm figuring out things. I'm laying on the job. It is what
maybe
it is.
maybe it's
Who
maybe
loves me or look back? Who
maybe
hates
once
me?
again,
You're rap.
maybe once again it's my perspective on life and the way I see things. I'm not gonna have beef before things need to start.
I don't have beef with anybody.
You're very angry there, but
No, not angry. I don't have beef with anybody.
Okay, fair enough. But what I'm saying is that I think that in this stage, it's a brick building exercise.
No, that's right. I hear you, but it's still an industry. It's an industry. We're in an industry.
Fair enough.
We are.
Okay.
But it's more from the side of people kind of like having a negative connotation towards things, and I think it's like it's our like. If you're saying this is an industry, right, and I know you specifically, but this is my challenge to anybody listening or anybody else in this room. What are you doing to improve that? What are you doing to better that?
Stuff like networking.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. You're not the only person that feels like this, Dongo. There's people who have put out one song and then saying that people aren't for them. Who the fuck you want about?
No, but see with that, I always say that if you actually listen to me, people that do listen to me, I always say this. Don't, and I said it on your thing as well, don't, and even Andre Fazaz touched on it. Don't always be crying about support. Just do the fucking work.
That's my point.
Artists always be like, I remember before I came into the scene, they'll send you, share my, I don't do that. What do I always say, boys? Spark that link. I put it out there and that's it. That's all I do.
Yeah.
If whoever watches. If you don't, you don't. Simple as. My thing is this, when you're, it's not like we're doing this now. Imagine now, like I said, in 2 weeks' time, I'm talking to someone that's close to you or whatever. I'm like, he's a clown. You would be upset.
No,
100%.
Like you would. Don't tell me you wouldn't.
Yeah, but that's because you now have a personal relationship. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Be upset.
Like I said, once again, right? I'm never gonna impose my thoughts and feelings upon anybody else. I'm gonna explain how I see life and how I get through things, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the way I'm seeing things and the way I've decided to station myself.
Definitely, and then
you're definitely more invested in this thing that I am.
And then you always talk about purpose, yeah. And I will end on this, boy. I know it's getting heavy. I will end on this.
Yeah, that's calm.
You always talk about purpose. I always talk about community and where I'm from, yeah? I will, like I said before, I'm not going to bend to nothing. I will be me and me only. If like you said as well, you said you're good. You have your job, blah, blah. Even me, I have my job, have the kids, have the missus, have my family.
No, don't get me wrong. I want it to blow.
Of course. I love going home and even in the UK, Billy's linking with you and B Humble's there and whoever's here, whatever. Bro, I said it. I love this. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna put a big status saying this is being the best day of me doing content stuff. Because I felt so. Even Opie when he left, he goes, "I'm good. I'm leaving. The vibe here is unreal." I felt what he was feeling. See what I'm saying? But me. If me being me doesn't make me a millionaire, so it is what it is. When I do get there, I know that I got there being me and not being bending because I'm not talking and I'm being using palatable and all these big words that I can't spell just to be in the mix.
This guy has a personal beef with palatable.
Do you know?
Fuck off.
Do you know that's why I struggle to
bollocks
to be in those rooms? Because being here with people I'm comfortable with, to spend 4 hours here. It's seamless. I just did it. We were just here since 6 o'clock. It's nearly 10 o'clock. And it feels seamless. But if I was in a room now and I feel like I have to, maybe you're right, I can be in those rooms and be a version of myself that sits in that room. And I again.
But that's not being you. That's just you.
Agree.
It's like you're a version of yourself at work.
I agree with that. And I keep saying that. But I always feel like if you're in certain rooms, you have to move certain ways. And moving certain ways makes me feel like I'm being phony. And
so
I'd rather not.
Do you guys think then personally that I'm being phony?
No. I'm just saying me. I'm not gonna go up there, boys. Because I'm around broke or we shoot people. I'm gonna shoot. No.
Because I also think because I'm outside of Dublin, I can see it in a different sense.
No. Nesser, I think you're doing this all right. I think you're doing this all right.
She is.
No,
But like this is the thing.
You gotta block out. Well, like we learned on our podcast earlier, you gotta block out the fucking noise. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like regardless of anything that's being said, anything that's being done, we gotta block out the noise.
Yeah, I
like,
hear.
That's it.
Like, bro, love is all.
I
it is.
also think it is just one of those situations where, like, everyone cares about different things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
There's certain things that I'm not gonna care about. That I might feel clout chasing. That's just like I'm cool with that. I'll do that. And then it's not that anybody's moving phony. Even the person that's running through the industry like that. If that's you and if that's you and that's you can go sleep at night and you're comfortable with that. By all means, I'm not judging you. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. However, my song of the week. my song of the week is from the Buju album. It is Bad Man Wicked, but I do feel like. Listen to the whole album because it's fucking cool. Bad since 97.
Right. My song of the week is DJ Khaled, God Did.
Oh, you're up, boy.
This guy was
Jay-Z's verse. Jay-Z, that's my song of the week as well. Jay-Z's verse.
What am I listening to? Where's my phone?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Song of the week, quick before I cut this thing off.
My phone's over there, so I can't remember what I'm listening to.
Okay, well,
I think I was listening to say More Life by Burnham, man. It's my G.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that camera off?
Camera's going like last minutes. Well, if you made it to the end of the podcast and you didn't like anything that Nesser or Dongo said,
Suck your mother!
you can charge it to the game. Thank
All
you
right,
for listening.
let's-
Who just came in the room?
We're done, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Hold it.